Hello, everybody. Hola. I'm back in Canada, but I was in Mexico this week, and I know a lot of you have, commented and on my post and my stories. Thank you so much. It was a really fun vacation, so I'm really tanned right now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome back to Thursdate with Erica. And again, if you're new to the page, welcome. My name is Erica. I'm a digital business owner and a digital business coach. And each week I come on here and introduce you to other business owners from all over the world that use the same platform that I do, and kind of give you an idea of the type of people that can do this business and what their experience is and what their lives were before the business. And so I'm so happy for you guys to be watching us. If you're watching us live, make sure you comment down below. If you're watching the replay, let us know where you're watching from. If there's anything that resonates with you during our conversation today, make sure you comment and let us know and give us your hearts and likes and wows and laughs, and we'd greatly appreciate it. Today, I am so excited to have my kuya joining us live from the UK. Kuya in Tagalog is Big Brother. And it is so amazing to be connected with all different people from all walks of life, from all over the world because of this business. And I wouldn't, have the chance to get to know Kuya Rodrigo if it wasn't for this business. And so I'm so excited for all of you to get to know him as well. Let me pull him up on screen. Hello, Kuya Rodrigo. How are you?
I'm okay. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all our friends all over the world.
Yes. Yeah. So, as I said, he's joining us live from the UK. So, right now it's about 5:30 p.m. where you are, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, it's good evening for you. And here in Calgary, it's 10:30 a.m. So,
Good morning.
exactly. And so it's awesome that we are able to, get connected, figure out the time difference, and still be able to chat and get to know your story. And so, Kuya Rodrigo, can you just do a quick introduction of who you are?
Okay. I'm Rodrigo Dizon, originally from the Philippines. I'm a registered nurse since 1994, actually. So, besides working in the Philippines for a few years, I've worked in Israel. Shalom to all my friends in
Mhm.
Israel. And of course, in 2003, I migrated here in the United Kingdom. I started as a senior support worker, and then I moved my way up to becoming the deputy manager in a residential home for the learning disabled. And after that, I kind of my curiosity brought me towards the other side of my career, which is the elderly care sector. We've been catering to adults or elderly individuals with dementia, and I've managed a residential care home for a few years. And then I decided to scale back because I've been doing my career for like 27 years now.
Yeah.
I've given up that job, and besides working full time now as a senior carer in another care home, I am officially a digital business owner since March of this year, actually.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Now, yeah, you say, and I think a lot of Filipinos have gone through kind of the same lifestyle that you had to leave the Philippines and go to another country to be able to provide for your family.
Uh-huh.
So you said that you lived in Israel. How was that?
Well, I would say it's exciting, to say the least. Even though a lot of people would say the security situation is risky, for me, I felt more secure over there because of the tight security being implemented by the government. In
Yeah.
fact, my first job over there was in Upper Galilee. We were just a few minutes away from the Lebanese border. I was in a kibbutz. Every now and then, every night, you will hear howitzer ammunition exploding beyond the border, but I got used to it. I felt more secure because we even had our own armory within the kibbutz. So we
Oh,
were
wow.
secure enough, and I've managed to like. gained a lot of friends, both Israeli Jews and Filipinos who worked there as well.
Yeah.
So it was fun, really. I
Yeah.
kind of think of it as my second home.
Yeah.
Besides, of course, Philippines will always be our home. That's
Yeah.
where the heart is. I felt more secure and felt like a second home to me, Israel. And I would
Oh,
love to visit there again to show my kids where they were born.
yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, so your kids were born there. That's amazing. So that's nice that you and your wife were able to be there and be together. So that's a
Hmm.
blessing.
It
Because
was.
yeah, because I think a lot of Filipinos, right? Like they have to leave their families back home to work abroad and
Hmm.
be able to earn and that's so tough, I think, for families everywhere, right?
It is. It is. I was fortunate enough that that's where I met my wife,
Oh,
and our kids were born in Iqlov Hospital in Tel Aviv in year 2001 and 2002. They are 19
that's
and 20 years old now.
crazy. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think it's so crazy that kids born in like early 2000s are 20 years old. Like like I'm not I was born in the late 80s and it's so weird that, you know, yeah, I'm considered old even though I'm like, "What? No, that was just a few years ago."
Yeah. Well, you're still young, considering that I'm 47.
So that's awesome. Well, so what, and now you're living in the UK. How
The
has that
UK.
been?
Well, it was a big transition for me, especially although we've got winter in Israel. I've lived there for like 7 or 8 years. The winter here or the weather here is different because, as they say, there's some truth in they're saying that you will experience four seasons in one day in England. I have I am a living proof of that. So you need to be prepared for anything. But it's okay. We've managed to uh, integrate with a culture in here, and in fact, a lot of English people are asking me, "You're Filipino. You've got very good weather. What are you doing here?" And I said, "We live here. We've got our own property here, and I work here." But I tell them Philippines will always be home. I will always go home, and my
Yeah,
plan is to retire as within the next few years. Actually,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome. Now, what was it that made you or drew you into looking at other opportunities? Because it sounds like your career has been great and it has been great to your family. Now, what was it that, made you look at something else and maybe move online?
yeah. A lot of people will comment that I had good career until present, but the fact remains that through all those years, to be honest, I've missed some of the milestones of my kids. I've been
Yeah,
working full time. My wife is working full time as well, and the it's been my work has taken a lot of my time,
mhm,
and I've come into a realization that I need to reclaim that time back for myself and my family.
yeah,
I'm not getting any younger. My boys are about to fly off the nest soon, so I want to be there for them more. I would like to
yeah,
travel with them and create more um, memories, and
yeah.
as well as enjoy less stressful existence or living. The sooner the better.
Yeah, and I think that's that's a great point that you bring up. Yes, you were able to travel, live in different places, and I'm sure you were living comfortably, but at the same time, you weren't there for the family for those milestones
Hmm.
because your work took a lot of that time, and that's so hard, right? Like time is priceless, and it's
It
something
is.
that once the kids are grown, it's hard to get that time back with them. And I
Yeah,
have
and
two kids of my own, and so I
mhm.
totally understand. Yeah.
Yeah, and besides wanting more financial comfort for my own family, I would love to help more of our compatriots, our extended family, our compatriots back home, as well as my friends. In fact, I am involved in philanthropy at the moment. We've been like I've been involved in rehabilitation of devastated communities, during typhoon seasons,
Yeah.
just like the one in Cagayan, in the Bicol region, like Catanduanes. I would like to move to do more, and with this another income stream that will empower me to do more and help more people back home.
Exactly. I love that. I love that so much because yeah, it's not just yourself that you're thinking about, right? It's
Mhm.
helping others, and I that's so great. I love that so much.
Yeah, and with this business, we can help even one family at a time.
Yeah.
And through that effort, let's call it, let's revive Bayanihan, the Bayanihan spirit.
Yeah.
All Filipinos within our business community can do the same, can help more back home.
Exactly. Exactly. That's so awesome. Now, what would you say is the biggest change? Like you started just earlier this year. Like
Mhm.
how has it been? Did you find it difficult, learning? Like you're in the nursing healthcare industry and now you're
Yeah.
a digital business owner. How was that transition?
Well, it it I would say that it doesn't have any challenge. The main thing is you should have the drive, the desire, and the motivation to succeed in whatever endeavor you're getting yourself into. And it's just a matter of finding balance between work, home, family life, and this business. In fact, this business doesn't take your whole day.
Yeah.
You can just stay plugged in for a couple of hours, and through the power of automation, this business is working in the background.
Yeah.
Even when I'm working, I can rest assured that the business is working. So sometimes you'll just be surprised that your cell phone will be beeping, and there are inquiries coming in, and at the same time emails are being sent on our behalf
Yeah.
because of the automated system we've got in.
Yeah, exactly. And I mentioned earlier, like I was in Mexico earlier this week, and
Hello, so
hello. Yeah, so I was away on vacation, and even
Mhm.
though, I was away, my business is still running. I can check in whenever I'm connected to the internet and to Wi-Fi, and even when I'm out playing on the beach, then my business is still running, and that's so great, right?
It is. That's the beauty of this business. It is so versatile and mobile.
Yeah,
You can bring it anywhere. You can bring it on holiday. You can just check in every so often, and
yeah,
as well as you can bring it back home in the Philippines if you decide to excuse me, to retire
yeah,
back in the Philippines. As long as you've got your smartphone, laptop, or even your tablet, and you've got Wi-Fi connection, you're all set to run this
exactly,
business.
exactly. That's great. Now, what has been the biggest change?
Well, the personal development. Uh, Before, I used to be like feeling a bit downcast and gloomy because of the fact that I'm doing this job. It's not only physically taxing, it's
Mhm.
emotionally and mentally
Yeah,
taxing as well, because you get attached to your residents or your patients. Uh, the personal development now, I'm seeing more of the silver lining in every gray clouds, and it gives me that positive mindset all the time. Even though sometimes it's just normal that sometimes you will feel like a bit low and things like that. That's just being human. There's
yeah,
always that opportunity for you to bounce back. The mindset that this training platform has brought to me is mind-boggling. My outlook in life has changed for the better, and that's beside the financial rewards that this business
yeah.
brings to the family.
Exactly. And yeah, I'm the same way, right? Like when before I started, actually the reason why I started looking for something online or an extra income was because, you know, my family life, I suddenly became a single mom, and so it was really hard. It was really difficult. It was a tough time for me and the kids.
Mhm.
And I when I started this business, it was that personal development, was really, really so great and helpful to me. And having that positive mindset, and I wouldn't say I was negative before, but just trying to find
Stay.
myself again, and
Yeah,
just crappy things happen,
of
and
course.
we're human, So it's
Mhm.
okay to feel bad, but then it's, what you do after and
Yeah,
how you bounce back. I think that's the important thing, right? So
yeah, correct. And this business has been like a lifesaver and another cushion for a lot of people now. Let's face it, this pandemic has become a big eye opener for everybody. A
yeah.
lot of business has been affected, they have shut down,
Mhm.
a lot of people have lost their jobs, and having this business on the side, even not or even as a part-time, gave a lot of our business partner that cushion that has made life less stressful during this time of the in the world.
Yeah, exactly. And the same with me. I work in the airline industry, and so that industry was heavily
Mm,
impacted with the pandemic. And
yeah.
so while I was laid off, I was so grateful to have this business and to have the opportunity to still earn money, even though I
Hmm.
was laid off and wasn't earning anything. And so I'm just so grateful for that, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Great. Well, is there anything that you'd like to tell our viewers, if they're looking for something and they're not quite sure whether to do this? What would you have to say to them?
Well, if our stories resonates with them, and if they're like us who wants to uh, escape the rat race or the humdrum of the 9 to 5 job, there's always other opportunities online, and this business that we are involved in is one of the best. It's normal to be skeptics at first. They
Mhm.
just have to have an open mind, do their research, and find out from there for them if this business will suit them.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that this is a get rich quick
Mhm.
scheme. No, it's
Yeah,
not. We have to like do some investment, not only some money but time wise as well. And if they think this is the business that will suit their discipline, then why not give us a check? They just have to register with their name and email address to my website or your website, and we will be happy to be there for them to guide them and start their own online digital business.
exactly. Yeah. And it would be early, very early morning for you, but later on tonight for us here in, this hemisphere.
Yeah.
We have a live complimentary info session that we do twice a week. And today's
Mhm.
Thursday, and so we have one tonight. It is 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's very, very early morning in the UK to catch it live.
Yeah, but they can always watch the replay. When they
Exactly.
register, they will be sent a daily email with attached link so that they will be able to watch the replays. So that besides watching the 90-minute video, they will have the opportunity to see other recorded videos of successful business partners within the community, so that they will find out for themselves whether this business is for them or not.
Exactly. Yeah, that's amazing. Now, thank you so much, Kuya Rodrigo. Your story
My
is
pleasure.
amazing. I'm so grateful that you came on, gave us the time to share your story because I love hearing where people come from and their
Mhm.
experiences and what led them to this business and how it has changed their lives. And I'm so
Yeah.
grateful that you came on here and shared with us. And I hope all our viewers today that are watching, if you're watching live or on the replay, that, Kuya Rodrigo's story resonated with you or my story resonated with you. Thank you so much for tuning in live or on the replay. Again, as Kuya Rodrigo said, just check it out. Get the information, see if it suits your life. This business, it has changed so many people's lives. It's
Mhm.
changed, you know, it has helped so many people reach their goals and their dreams. And yeah, just reach out to us. Let us know if you have any questions. If you're interested in watching the live info session or a replay, we'd be glad to help. All right, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again, Kuya Rodrigo. Bye,
My
everybody, for
pleasure.
listening. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.